Hey y'all, welcome back to KXSU. Today we are here with a tiny studio with Abbey Blackwell, and this is Mars running the interview today. I'm super duper excited to have Abbey here. I hope you guys are super excited to be here. Do y'all want to introduce yourselves and maybe introduce your first song?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Abbey, and this is Norman. He does not have a microphone. Sorry, that was on purpose. And this first song is called Big Motion.
Perfect. Super excited. Let's hear it.
Big motion, cycling round the sun. Big motion, just spin out and be done. Powerful and bends inside, low and shining in your eye. Big motion, pink fingers of the sun. Big motion, she's caught one more for fun. Keeping time, my watch has died. Making time is slow but rhymes.
Awesome. I'm obsessed with this steel guitar. Can we talk about it a little bit? How did we get the steel guitar super involved in this album? Was it like something that we wanted it to represent? Was it just a sound that we liked?
Well, actually, I mean, this guitar isn't actually on the record. There's some like slide stuff on it, but I got Norman this for his birthday last year.
Yeah.
And so this record came out in September, and I don't know what month it is now, but that was kind of a while ago. But mostly I play solo or duo.
Right.
Because, bands are hard to get together.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So we've just been kind of focusing more on this arrangement and kind of dialing back the more full band songs, or full band versions to this little little guitar.
It sounds so whimsical. I'm obsessed with it. I think it makes it sound so full and whimsy. I love it. I literally love it.
My flower crown at home.
Never too late. We can go outside and make a daisy chain. We can make a daisy chain. Okay, do you want to talk a little bit about what next song we're going to be hearing?
Yeah, we'll do Lost It.
Okay, perfect. Sounds great.
Heard the words passing by, and they shook from my eyes. Side, side, hello, side. Okay, I know how it goes. Side, side, thought I'd lost. There it is. I'll be thinking of you as I sit with the moon. And we wait for the night to fall. You gave me your time, and I lost it with mine. You gave me your time, and I lost it with mine.
It's not set in stone, puts the leaves on the ground. If I'd left it alone, the stories I would not know, and those that would curl round mine. You gave me, oh my gosh, your time, and I lost it with mine. You gave me your time, and I lost it with mine.
Love that. I love that.
Hello. No.
So you mentioned briefly that working in a band setting, a little bit of logistical issues, but there's also the whole transition from not really having to worry about writing lyrics or telling your own stories to your stories being the forefront of your project and your artistry. Was that a rough transition? Was it something you were eager to do, to start sharing more of your own personal stories, or were you happy to be singing along to a narrative that wasn't necessarily yours?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing with other bands. And I still do. But I definitely wanted to just focus more on writing and just being home and having the opportunity to do more. You know, I don't know if it needs to be about me. I am a double Leo. Analyze as we will. But I just wanted a little bit more time to just kind of think about things. And I feel like for a lot of people, and myself included, writing is a way of processing. I don't know. That wasn't like the reason why I, stopped touring. Or
Sure.
But it's a good part of being home.
Yeah, I can understand that for sure. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your next track?
Yes. This is called River or Road, I think, and there's a cool little music video that my friend Dylan Stortvent made for this. If you feel like,
Shout out Dylan, shout out music videos. Yes, of course.
But yeah, this one is just mostly written on the road.
Okay.
I think, and just thinking about where is home.
I love this one. I really, really like this one, so I'm excited.
I'll play the right chords this time. That was just a warm-up. Okay.
It's not what you say, but the words in their way have a tendency of keeping me all tied. I'd thought that today would be more of the same, but all I've left to do is say goodbye. Was it a river or a road that would finally take me home? river or a road that would finally take me home, winding past those hills I'll never know.
So beautiful. I love that one so much. I'm a lyrics girl, so I get into the lyrics. There's a verse or a little lyric that I wanted to maybe talk about if we could dive into it. I guess it could be said that these words in my head were made for you to keep them while I'm gone. Yeah, I was gagged. I love that one. I love that a lot. Could you talk about maybe what made those lyrics come about, if there was a story behind them?
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much a story. Also, I think at this time I was dating someone who lived across the country. So, amidst touring and, leaving my home, and my friends, whatever, and then whatever, visiting him, blah, blah, blah. It's like the only thing you have is the moment that you're with them.
Right, right.
And it's just a figment of your imagination. After that. So, just thinking about like what the last moment of being in my house and
For sure.
walking out the door,
For sure.
saying goodbye to my doggy. She's fine. I would cry every single time.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I think I cry every time I say bye to my roommates, even if we're separating for like 3 days. So I get the melancholy. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
Relationship with roommates. I like this one, but
Okay, so our next tune is...
Sure. We'll do Caught a Glimpse.
Okay, perfect. Another one that I also really like.
Imagine a rock and roll band. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Caught a glimpse of you through the dark. The crowd took a hint and stood apart. Wherewithal be damned, it's hard to find with you in mind. Thinking of the next time I'll see your face, dreaming of another time and place, always living in the present tense leaves you behind. All you see is meant to be. All you see is meant to be. Weather storm shelter in a covered space. Keep me close, make sure I don't lose my place. Always living in the present tense leaves you behind. Just thinking about you is dyeing my cheek. There's no shrinking violet, just weaken the knees. All you see is meant to be. All you see is meant to be. All you see is meant to be. All you see is meant
I love that refrain. I think it's so well written. I think you're an incredible lyricist.
Oh, thanks.
Do you tend to come to music with words first, or do you tend to write your instrumentals first and then the lyrics sort of find you?
I'd say both.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the time and the place. I keep a little notebook or notes app or whatever, and I just like write down phrases that like I hear people say or that come to me or whatever, an image, and then especially like when I have a series of chords that I'm like, oh, I like this, or there's the melody here, but I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to write about. I'm not like moved by the spirit, so I'm like flip through there and I'm like, oh, that could mean this and this could spark this idea. So yeah, it depends.
So you'd say like your inspiration lyrics wise are sort of like all around you at all times, and then it sort of becomes something a bit bigger.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm definitely not I'm not like looking for art and everything. I would love to be that at that point in my life, but I look at my phone too. But it does like feel good. Like just as last week, I started writing a song, and it's been probably like 6 months since I've written a song, and so it feels good to like be a little bit more having that cooking in the back of your brain.
Right.
Going through fits and spurts of writing or
and then hitting the artist block, and then for sure
have to do a job or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. All right, our next tune.
Let's do a song that's not on the record called Words.
Totally. Awesome.
That's your cue. To wait for a little bit. Okay. Tasting deeper, move around, keep in bounds of tongue in cheek. Pick up from the streets something new, flecks of gold adorn my teeth. Marked up past, present, future tenses, made by hand, but will they withstand all that I ask of them? Letters clotting fast, staunch the flow of what I know, or make it last. To capture in their bounds the meaning of sacred love with only a sound. Just a short little ditty.
Love it. I know we just strayed from the most recent album. Do you mind if we go back just to take a quick second to talk about it? Came out in September. It's been around for a second. What was the creative process like and the writing process like for this one?
It was definitely all over the place. Most of that, or I don't know. I feel like half and half. I was kind of on the road or at home for a week in between being out and about, one might say. And so it was all like written on acoustic guitar. And borrowing one of my friends' little, it's like whatever, they're super fancy, teenage electronics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, anyway, it's like a cool little keyboard. I was whoa, but like that one. I don't know the one myself. Anyway, so just kind of like cobbling together these little ideas, and then I finally got some time in my friend's studio with Trevor Spencer at the way out, and got the boys back together. My friend Evan Woodle on drums and guitarist Ronan Delisle, who now lives in LA. It was before I knew Norman, so that's don't be too sad.
Where did you meet Norman? I'm loving Norman. I'm loving this relationship.
We played in a band. We did a little tour like a little over a year ago.
Okay,
and with the band, and yeah, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Just
Writing.
more about just the creative process, how it all came to be.
Yeah.
And you said you wrote on the road a little bit. Was there like a city or a state maybe that inspired a song or anything like that?
For Lost It, so the band I was playing in, they are based in Toronto, so like all rehearsals would be in Toronto. So like I got to know this little block, this little zone. And so I was walking around at night, like after rehearsal, and it was like a beautiful, early fall evening, and the moon was shining through the trees, and some of those lines popped up, and so anyway, so like in that respect, yes, but not like specifically like
right
Atlanta, the skyline. Couldn't picture it, but I bet there's like a pointy thing. But no, how about that? I had to think about it, but no.
No, totally. Toronto sounds cool. Never been.
It's
but...
I recommend it. They got lots of really good coffee.
Okay.
Lots of really good foods. A huge Portuguese population there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know.
That's interesting.
We have little, or whatever. There's like a little Italy and there's like a little Portugal.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe summer trip to Toronto. Everybody write that down.
It'll get toasty, but yeah.
Okay. Our next tune is...
let's do Rise and Set. Another new one.
Perfect. Sounds awesome.
Take a step back, leave me crying, 'cause you were all I've waited for. What a perfect time to make it on your own. Fall asleep now all alone, when you were all I've ever known. Once a twin, now feeling less a queen. You told me more than once or twice, you leave to chance, you throw the dice. Only fools believe a strong hand wins the game. Running out of room, placing souls in 2 by 2. It's the only way to make sense of it all. Now you and I are just some words. I say them now, they sound absurd. With the same mouth I used to sing your name. Rise in the west, set in the east, do what I want, go past gravity. Keep holding me.
Love that. Love that. I get like little reminiscent Courtney Barnett, like Necco Case, a little hint of Adrian Lenker vibe. Do you have a certain artist, maybe not that inspires you, but more like that you would listen to a lot while you were writing and you felt it like sort of slipping into your writing or even your instrumentals? Or is there somebody that's like, no, this is my inspiration, like this is what I'm going for?
One and only Charlie X. I haven't listened to Brat, don't sue me. Oh yeah, so there's a songwriter, Chris Weisman, and he's prolific and really a great guitarist and really interesting songwriter. And yeah, I've definitely been listening to a few of his records a lot in the past. And there's this thing called School of Song. I don't know if you're hip to it, if you make music yourself, but it's a little basically online class that you can take where songwriters give like 5 classes, you know, video classes, and then like assignments, and then it's all over Zoom and stuff, but it's really cool. Anyway, I took Chris's School of Song class.
Very cool.
And it was really interesting, and he talked a lot about, you know, a lot of the theory stuff, which makes sense to me, like when I'm writing, and I just really appreciate that mode of thinking. But then with like kind of the older first wave folky, I don't know what the waves are, but like Sybil Bayer and Linda Perhacs, that kind of like late 60s, early 70s kind of lady singer
For
guitar
sure.
thing.
For sure. You said theory makes more sense in your brain. Did you start like super young from like a more like classical training standpoint, or is it just like theory is just how you learned and how you would prefer to go about writing?
I don't know if I would prefer it, but I studied music,
Okay.
like in college, and so I, even though like I'm not like good enough at guitars to actually know what the notes are. I have to think about, I'm like, okay, so this one's here, so then that is this. Although I'm a bass player, so it's the same neck, but it's still, I don't know, it turns into gibberish. I don't know why that happens. But anyway, so like once I'm like, I learned, oh no, sorry, it was this way. I was like, wow, such a nice chord. And I'm like, oh, it's just an augmented chord. You idiot. It's been there the whole time. Anyway, fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, it's new to me, but then when I put the names to it, it makes a little bit more sense.
No, totally. I understand that for sure. For sure. Okay. Our next song, or are we?
Next song, got a couple more.
Yeah, of course.
Let's do Light in the Day.
Okay, perfect. Sounds great.
This is a summer song, or an outside song, so.
Glint up on the wall, a flash of light from the day. Just my watch ticking time away. It's nice to find physics in the day I'd sought to mold. Watch now how the day goes, slips out crossing fence and roads. Keep an eye out for where it goes. I'd try to explain what I meant, but I'll not talk in vain. Carried away again. to find us gone. The dust of the day coats my tongue in all the words I say. Carried away again. Carried away again. And Eddie brings me close to you, won't knowing it will take you to.
Norman, you are killing this steel guitar. I'm like, I want to live in this steel guitar. I know that it's not on the album, but did you two just make these arrangements specifically for this? Is this something that you've been working on? Are we going to see steel guitar on the next album? I'm like, we might have to.
Yeah, it would not be the record without this is the lap steel. Yeah, we actually just did a day at a studio this last week, doing more full band stuff. Norman on this little guy, and some cool weird keyboard stuff as well.
Okay.
But yeah, and then and the same drummer.
Okay, perfect.
Evan Woodle. But like last August, that was almost a year ago, we did a couple days and got like all this new stuff, whatever, most of this new stuff. Norman did a lot of that business. He did a lot of this business. He did a lot of this business. So yeah, I expect that. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking July. That's what
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Norman does get big. Because you're probably going to be doing a lot of work on that. He doesn't know it yet.
And then did you guys make these arrangements together, like the new arrangements for the songs that already existed, or was it something that you were like, Norman freestyle, and it just happened to work out?
Norman freestyle. Yeah, Norman's comes up with all this very cool stuff, very cool, swirly, whimsical business. Yeah, I just say, go forth.
I mean, it's working.
Yeah.
It's doing well. It's doing very well.
Yeah, it's a new instrument for me too. So
I mean, wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm loving it.
it's like I guess it's just like it's fun for me to come up with stuff. It's so fresh. I don't know. Feels more intuitive than I thought it would be. Like when I got into it.
For sure.
Yeah, it's like a weird tuning and
Yeah.
do your Mario Kart, Mario whatever.
I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm like, I'm about to go buy a lap steel just for that.
You can do Mario. You can do you can go to the beach.
Oh yeah. That's pretty much just like.
You can go to the beach. You know, you can do. You can play the blues.
Love it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love it.
Oh, you can do this one.
Do it. Oh, it's perfect.
I love it.
Still like,
Yeah, for sure. I'm obsessed. Not to make the laugh steal your thunder, but I
No,
just had to give it another
It
moment.
needs its shine. It needs its time to shine.
Okay. Are we on our... We're not on our last.
We can do whatever. Yeah. We can do one more. We can do 2 to 3 more.
2? I'm down for 2.
2?
Let's do 2.
You want to do?
one of the ones that we just did.
Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Let's do the. You want to do Be There? Or the voice?
Well, I mean, well, yeah, or what?
Well, but then there's like one more from the record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for any.
Okay. Let's do. Think I'll Know It, and then Be There.
Okay. Sounds perfect.
Perfect. Figured it out. Wait, no. They're both in C. Crap.
forgot the dear girl. Well, I've forgotten like the third and fourth word. So okay, we're just gonna blow by those. Okay. Dear girl, oh, see me, friend. That's my brain. She says I'm holding something back again. It tries to leave by the blood in my nose. Reminds me by all the stains on my clothes. I don't know if I'm waiting for it, but think I'll know it when I'm free of it. I'm still shaken by the change in the day, only consoled by the moon when she stays. She tries to leave, but will always just turn back. I'll take her lead till I find a new track. I don't know if I'm waiting for it, but think I'll know it when I'm free of it. Give us a twirl, oh, instrument divine. Flick like paint all the shadows of my mind, but no mark of mine will stand the test of time. They'll wash away with the sands in the tide. I don't know if I'm waiting for it, but think I'll know it when I'm free of it. I don't know if I'm waiting for it, but think I'll know it when I see it.
Love it. And before we play our last little tune, if you have anything, I know we have potential new album in July, but any other new stuff that you want to plug, any shows that we're playing?
Yes, Thursday at the Rabbit Box.
Oh,
Show at 8, all ages.
okay,
Highly
perfect.
recommend.
There you guys go.
It's a great venue. And then I have one mid-May. It's a fundraiser for Gaza at
Lovely.
the Fremont Abbey, and I don't remember the name, but if you Google it, it's gonna
I'm
come
sure
up.
it'll pop up. I'm sure it'll pop up.
It'll come up.
Lovely, lovely.
But yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here and blessing us with your voice and your steel guitar, Norman. We've been loving it, so I'm super excited. And this is our last little ditty. I'm sad. I don't want it to end.
Thank you
I'm
for having us.
loving,
I
of
really
course,
appreciate it.
of course.
Okay, this is Be There.
Don't wait too long. The best will find you. For better, hope better or worse. It's flaming out, had burned so natural, then fluttered, just sputtered on out. What's in the name of dead or dying? The morning, still morning the same. Be there, waiting. is just keep sights on your feet. Sing a refrain top of your lungs. Don't forget, oh not yet, about me. What's in a place if I can't follow? Just eyes on horizons, the space. Be there, waiting. Be there, waiting. Be there, waiting for me.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was Abbey Blackwell with our tiny studio. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and a great rest of your week. This has been Mars, and we will see you guys later. Bye.